Hello my YouTubers, it's Dark Superboy here with another video for you all. It's not 100% Young Justice related, it's not 100% Star Wars related, but it is 100% San Diego Comic-Con related, so bear with me. It's the final countdown! Today I'm going to be doing my top 5 moments at San Diego Comic-Con. Now these aren't going to be moments like the trailers or any news that came out, but it's going to be my personal 5 favourite moments that I got to experience at Comic-Con. And trust me when I say some of them are brilliant and you will love them. It's the final countdown! Number 5. This happened on Friday at the DC Daily Room 9 panel. Now this is obviously the DC Daily cast and some of the crew answering questions from the audience about the show and discussing obviously what they like about it and such. But a certain moment rose that kind of got to me on a personal level. A certain Hector Navarro decided to do a British impersonation. And, well, you're about to see my reaction and their reaction to my reaction. Let's go.
Go ahead, Paula, you're on the air with Leslie Moore.
Can you tell me a little bit about that sexy kind of scene that you did with Swamp Thing?
That's true, I wrote it. It's my favorite scene. I wrote Swamp Thing. When I was a kid, I was reading something. I thought there could be more sexy time. So when I wrote something, I said, here's what I'm going to do. Number 1, it's not a guy. It's actually just a bunch of moss. Number 2, they're going to have sexy time. And DC said, go for it. You're Alan Moore. I said, I'm Alan Moore.
Yeah, it's like
Nobody knows.
We do not sound like that!
Alan Moore! Oh my God. Oh my God.
Imposter in the building!
Number 4. Now, this wasn't a particular event that happened during a panel, but more for the people who came to it. And this was on the final day of Comic-Con. I was just leaving and talking with the people, and then a certain Zangief decided to bring up the subject of British songs. And before I knew it, he and me were in the middle of singing one of the most classic British songs around. Can you guess which one it would be? Well, here we go.
A little letter of a man, Scaramouche, Scaramouche, can you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, 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 Figaro, Magnifico. I'm just a poor boy, nobody family. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Miss will not go, we will not let you go. Let him go! That was fun. That was awesome. That's just awesome. Cheers, man. That was really fun. Like, yeah. I'm British! This is my song!
Ah, yes, Queen, you do us proud in representing Britain at its finest. I do apologise about not having the entire thing, but as you can see, it was just a spur of the moment thing. There was no planning. It was just started and it was amazing. So that was number 4. Going on to number 3. It's the final countdown! This happened on Thursday at Her Universe fashion show, starring the lovely Ashley Eckstein, also known for our lovely Star Wars fans, Ahsoka Tano. And I had put in a lot of effort into one of my costumes for that visit to Comic-Con. And unfortunately there was no Star Wars things. But in my heart of hearts, if you put a lot of time, effort and your heart and soul into making something that you want to wear, that's fashion. And they say every Mandalorian guy, you're wearing your own fashion there. So it is fashion related. So I went to Her Universe fashion show. And I actually got to meet her. And let's check out her response to my Mandalorian outfit called Lone Wolf Armor.
I
know it looks like I'm just saying Star Wars fan, but when you put Han Solo into customizing the way you want to look, and by the way, that is the way I want to look.
No! What?
And I call it the lone wolf outfit.
I love it so much! What?
And the lacking legs are...
This is incredible.
Unfortunately, I left my coat back in Britain, my cape, so I had to sew this together in, like, whilst I was queuing.
Well, I have a little Ahsoka on during the show. I don't know if you saw. I have Ahsoka close to me.
If it's not too together, yeah?
Oh, sure.
And I have right here the panel she signed. Thank you, Ashley. You did an amazing work on both the show, and I appreciate you doing this for me as well. It will be in a high place of honour with all my other Star Wars memorabilia, but at the moment, this is topping number 1. Thank you. And on to number 2.
It's the final countdown.
Now, if you've been watching my channel, you know I'm a massive Young Justice fan, so you guys could pretty well guess where I was going to be Saturday evening, and that was at the Indigo Ballroom to watch the DC Universe panel, which featured Greg Weisman and Brenda Vietti, the creators, directors and producers of Young Justice. And I got to be the first person to ask the ultimate question any Young Justice fan should have been asking, and that was this.
This is the show that people refuse to let die. This is the show. Season 4! Well, we are still currently in season 3. Maybe you know something by now?
Yeah, well, so like, you guys, you were so supportive of us. You got the 3rd season, right? And you guys binge watched us on the DC Universe. Thank you so much for supporting us on the DC Universe.
Yes, I was the one who got to ask about Young Justice Season 4, and they answered it. Best panel moment ever. And I had an excellent day with them as well. But it is not my favourite moment of San Diego Comic-Con ever.
It's the final countdown.
Because that position goes to the only one that actually really mattered to me, and that was to not only speak to the cast and crew of Young Justice, but that's also to deliver a personal message and a personal gift to one Jason Spizak. To put this into context, this was just at the meetup for the Sunday, and that means ice cream, not the day, bar for just a general cast and crew meetup, and I thank Rich from Young Justice podcast for so much for inviting me, and I had a brilliant time. There was some funny moments. I could do another 5 top Young Justice cast and crew moments just on that day and yesterday, where I spent much of the free time in the evening and in the afternoons with the cast and crew, and I thank you guys for all bringing me to that as well. But I'm going to let the video speak for itself. It's not all there, but that's actually okay because I really want to talk about the ending specifically. Enjoy.
I mean, I didn't really able to do much. And you're 12 in. And it's perfect. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. Okay, sure.
Like, that's my problem?
I'm already married, so... That's all right. I suffered from major depression when this all started, and it's not just to the show. It's around I was going to commit suicide.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. It was a major multiple things, but when I started doing stuff about this, and then like videos and posts and responses, people came back, and just that little bit,
of knowing you're not alone.
kept it going, and look.
So this is your finger? No, I'm kidding. Oh, it's for Hope. It's from Razor.
Yeah.
Okay. There, now Razor has Hope.
Oh no, it's more.
So yeah, you heard correctly. I actually was suffering from major depression in the times at the end of Young Justice, and I was seriously, with all sincerity, going to eventually kill myself because of it. I'm not blaming family, I'm not blaming friends. It was just a mass of things, from depression to recession to job to social life, and none of that is their fault. They all did their best, and I appreciate that, but sometimes, you know, it gets too much and you can't get that across. So yeah, but as I was explaining in that video, when I started doing these Young Justice videos and Young Justice comments on DeviantArt, when I actually started getting back stuff from that, it gave me something to do, and it gave me this little bit of hope to stick onto. And as I did more, I felt more confident that I had this found a thing that I would like and others would like as well. And then it just kept growing and growing until eventually I started doing some pretty insane things that I would never thought I would be doing afterwards, and that would be climbing Ben Nevis, the top highest mountain in my country, to do a video about getting Young Justice back, to doing marathon runs in aid of charity, to jumping out of a plane. And my biggest fear is heights. I jumped out of a plane, not only for charity, but also to do a little Young Justice video as well. And yet that all sums up. And the main thing that I had on me at all those times, during all those events, was the Blue Lantern ring. And that was the ring I gave to Jason Spizak in that video, and he was absolute truther about it. Sorry, I might get a bit emotional here, but it's like, guys, if you feel like that, you're not alone. Talk to someone, make a connection. Really, it's just, if you can find someone, it makes all that better. Even just to talk to someone. I wouldn't recommend talking to me about it. I'm not a psychologist. Perhaps someone more close to you or that you trust. But I digress. When I gave Jason that ring, there was also a little message in it, and I unfortunately can't quote it word for word. And again, I don't blame my lovely cameraman, who turns out to be doing some of the sound effects from season 2, including the neck snap of Halo in the episode where Ra's al Ghul snaps her neck, and she created the idea to have the snap back. But yeah, in that message, in that box, you actually see a little message, and this has borne the sweat of climbing Ben Nevis to give out a message. This has borne the tears of my windswept eyes from jumping out of the plane. This has not borne the blood that I would have spilt if I didn't have this, and if I didn't have you, Jason, to inspire that hope. The hope burns bright. And yeah, that's the personal message to him. And I thank every one of the cast and crew, not just Jason. Asira, you were amazing. Eric, always Poundland Gang for life. I've got everyone's list. I am going to be mentioning everyone. And I actually do have a little surprise for you all, hopefully in the next couple of months. I just have to wait for a certain artist to become free. But yes, I have something as a gift to give back to you. But yes, thank you everybody, everyone. I can't name all of you. Greg, Brendan, I can't. The words cannot describe how much this meant to me. But thank you for being there. And for all those who are part of the Young Justice community, if anyone ever doubts that what you do doesn't matter, bring up me, because I'm not ashamed of how low I got, and the lowest point you get the biggest amount of hope. You help save a life, and I'm sure there are many other people out there who have experienced the same thing. So whoever puts you down for saying what you do is rubbish, anyone who puts you down is pointless, or anyone who puts you down saying it doesn't matter, it mattered to me and it will matter to others. So you keep going and doing what you're doing. And that's about it. I've been Dark Superboy. This has been a video on San Diego Comic-Con. Please like, comment and subscribe. And as always, let hope burn bright.